Avoid traffic and beat the rush this holiday season with these holiday travel trends. And of course, a little help from Google Maps. Hey friends, I'm Tasia Custode and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share tech tips and an alarming amount of Google content just like this. Today, we're diving into Google Maps for holiday travel. Because you know the powers to be at Google can tell us the single busiest hour to drive and the day to absolutely avoid the post office. So let's get into some US holiday travel trends before ending with some Google Maps tips to make your holiday travel as smooth as possible. Like, did you know the Wednesday before US Thanksgiving is the single worst day to drive? Yeah, it's the worst day for traffic. And Google data can narrow that down even further, pinpointing the peak traffic window as 1 to 3 p.m. nationwide, with traffic up 14% from usual numbers. Yes, you heard that right, nationwide. So if you can avoid 1 to 3 p.m., the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, you're gonna save yourself a lot of time and possibly a few headaches. But let's take things a step further because Google Maps data can help us avoid the busiest shopping day of the year. And even further than that, the data can let us know when to go where and when not to go where. Yes, that's specific. As an example that Google provided, the lovely folks in Rhode Island actually start their holiday shopping well before the rest of the country. They have the country's earliest shopping start date, so they peak on the first Saturday of November, believe it or not. They're not wasting any time. Then there are 9 different states, including Colorado and New Jersey, where the biggest shopping spike actually hits just 2 days before Christmas, December 23rd. Y'all are cutting it close. For the love of all things holy, avoid the malls that close to Christmas unless you love circling trying to find parking for an hour. Oof. But cooler yet, Google can pinpoint where people in specific cities actually go to buy their last-minute gifts. Isn't that wild? So in San Francisco, for example, it might be a famous chocolate shop, while in Houston, people flock to a nut shop. How crazy is that? Now, whether you think it's cool or creepy that Google is really keeping tabs on us, this can be really helpful for when you're planning your holiday travel. And not just that, but it can help you generate ideas for what to do when you're back home visiting the fam or when you have friends visiting you over the holiday season. So where are people spending their free time this holiday season? Google's data shows a somewhat surprising holiday activity trend. So as an example they gave, there's a spike in the interest for bowling alleys in certain states like Indiana and North Dakota, which kind of makes sense if you want something to do on a cold winter's day. Or there's even an uptick in spa days in New Jersey as residents, maybe they want a little more calming nature amongst all the holiday chaos. And if you're sending packages, well, Google can help you with that too. They've identified the single most hectic day of the year for shipping. It's the Monday right before Christmas. And before you panic, and if you want to avoid the stress and avoid the lines, Google notes that Tuesdays at 2 p.m. are actually the quietest time to ship. You're welcome. All right, now that we've covered some of these holiday travel trends from Google, let's jump into some helpful Google Maps tips to help you get from A to B that much smoother over this holiday season. And we're gonna start with quickly finding what's happening near you. This is perfect if you have no idea what to do for a city you're visiting for the holidays, and it works once you're already in the city or simply going to be traveling there. From the map of either where you are or where you're going to be headed, you may see a latest in the area along the bottom. Now, even if you don't, you should be in an Explore tab anyway on the bottom left. So simply tap on Explore or you're gonna pull up that bottom card there to quite literally explore the latest in the area. You should see iconic places, maybe good places to eat or sightsee from local guides. And of course, if you want to head to any of those places, you're simply going to tap to select it on the map to bring up directions. Another handy Google Maps tip is to use Lens in Map to help you orient yourself to where you are. Simply tap on the camera icon in the search bar at the top, and Google Maps uses AI and augmented reality to help you quickly acclimate yourself. You lift your phone and you can pan around and find information about nearby ATMs or transit stations, restaurants, coffee shops, different stores. It's all super helpful indeed. Something else that's super helpful in Google Maps is to search for your needs, not just addresses. So did you know you can actually just search for what you want to find? Well, you can. You just search for a need. So if you're visiting somewhere and you want to see all the grocery stores or restaurants or coffee shops, gift shops, charging stations, you can either select the icon from the top of the map and it's going to pull all of those up near you, or you can simply type in what you need in the search bar directly. If you don't see that category listed, you'll hit the search icon and look at that. You've got drop pins for all the parks near you, as well as a helpful card you can pull up from the bottom. And of course, if you tap on a pin, the card will change to display the business info for that dropped pin. I love this and I use this all the time when traveling. This next little known Google Maps feature is going to come in clutch for your airport travel. Use the airport directory that's built into Google Maps to help at least somewhat ease the stress of airport travel, especially during the holidays. So before you fly, search for your airport and tap on directory from the card. Here you're going to see everything available in that airport, including things like rental cars and airlines, restaurants, lounges, ATMs, parking information, and more. It's really robust. You can tap through any of these options to quickly scroll through all the available stores and information in the directory. Or you can search for something specific from here too. Pretty helpful indeed. All right, if you're finding this video helpful so far, please remember to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And please keep in mind, I have a ton of other Google Maps tips listed for you in the description below. And I also have an Everything Google course where you can learn how to master your entire Google suite of apps. That's listed for you in the description below as well. Now, we talked about parking a little bit earlier, and if you do happen to find yourself in an absolute parking nightmare this holiday season, you can use Google Maps to save your parking location. Yes, really. A handy Google Maps feature indeed, so you never forget where you've parked ever again. To save your parking spot, simply tap your blue location icon on the map. Then select Save Parking, or you might see it set as parking location. Now look, Google Maps displays that you are parked right here. You can tap on that pin to pull up directions right to your car. Amen. And once you found your way back to your beloved car, you can tap on Clear to remove that parking info. Never forget that parking spot again. Remember, if you want even more Google Maps tips and tricks, I have a ton of content listed for you in the description below. And with that, I wish you a very safe and happy travels during this holiday season, wherever it may take you. So those are the incredible holiday travel trends for this year, along with some of my favorite Google Maps holiday travel tips. And now I want to hear from you. What is your favorite Google Maps feature when traveling? Let everyone know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, well, I want to know. So give it a like, a share, or you can leave that comment below. You can click right about here to subscribe to my channel and here for even more Google Maps content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.